Toby. Hi Kathy. John Brooke. Hello Adelaide. Lovely to have you here again. Hi Robbie, Shaney, and Malcolm, Steve Capes. I'm going to have to scroll down a bit now. Just keep that going in your mind. Oh, I've lost, hang on. Oh, I nearly cut myself off. Cut the stream off. Hi Robert. Chris, hello Chris. Oh, thank you very much. Chris Fosbrook. He's got a blues radio show, and he said he played one of my tracks tonight. Hi Hans. I can't do this and see the comments. Hi Steve Toljan, John Moretti, Dave Ash. Right, well it's good to have you all here. Rob, Barbara Rue, hello Barbara. Claire, hello Claire, lovely to have you here Claire. Graham Ward, Chris Delta. Okay, so there's a few of you here. I ought to find a way of playing guitar one-handed, that would be good, wouldn't it? Jimi Hendrix could. Hi Richard. Hello Jane. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. With a bit of gospel. See that woman dressed in red. God's gonna trouble the water. Must be one of the people that Moses led. God's gonna trouble the water. See that woman dressed in white. God's gonna trouble the water. Must be a daughter of the Israelite. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. everybody. Many thanks to those of you who have tuned in and are leaving comments. If you leave comments, I know you're here. Hello to my mum and dad. Hope you're well. Phil, I saw Phil earlier. Dave Pitchford, Lynn Me. It's the usual crowd, but it's so nice. You must be wondering, has he got anything new up his sleeve? Not much this week, I don't think. Michael, hi Michael Franklin, and Mick. Hello Mick Nichols. Apologies to Mick. I told the story about Mick being given a Pie Blues compilation LP when he was at school with Ronnie Wood. Ronnie Wood gave him this record. I told you that story last week, but I kept calling Mick Mark. So Mick, very sorry, Mick. Great to have you here again. Glad you haven't boycotted me after that. John McKenzie, hello John. And Ruth, hello Ruth. Ruth and Brian, yeah, of course. Hi Brian. So, and Robert Marcello. Hello Robert. And Len Johnson. Oh yes, I sent you a CD, Len, didn't I? Yes. Oh God. Wife says I can't play it to Christmas. Come on, it'll get lost before then, won't it? Anyway, Len, thanks for buying the CD. If anyone wants to buy my CD, you can put a bit of money in the tips jar. You should be able to see a link to it, and I'll send you one. Hi Ambrose. Hi John. Nice tone. Okay. Right. Thank you very much. I'll better get on with it, hadn't I? This is the sad story of Stagger Lee. Famous New Orleans song that's been done so many different ways. Anyway. I was standing on the corner when I heard that bulldog bark. He was barking at two men who were gambling in the dark. It was Stagger Lee and Billy, two men who liked to gamble late. Well, Stagger Lee threw 7, but Billy swore that he threw 8. Stagger Lee told Billy, well, I just can't go for that. You've taken all my money and my brand new Stetson hat. Stagger Lee, he went home and he got his old 44. He said, I'm going back to that bar room. I'm gonna pay a debt that I owe. Well, go Stagger Lee, go Stagger Lee, go Stagger Lee. Stagger Lee went to the bar room and he leaned against the barroom door. He said, nobody move, I got this 44. Stagger Lee, oh Stagger Lee, cried Billy, please don't take my life. I got 2 little children and a very, very sickly wife. Staggerly, said Billy, please don't take my life. I got 2 little children and a very sickly wife. Well, Staggerly, he shot Billy, and he shot that poor boy so bad. The bullet went right through Billy and it broke the bartender's glass. Well, go Staggerly, go Staggerly. Well, go Staggerly. Go Staggerly. Well, go Staggerly. Well, go Staggerly. The sad story of Staggerly, and that'll teach you not to mess with gambling or firearms. Now, Phil Day, hello Phil, hope you're well. Elizabeth, I don't know if I said hello to Elizabeth, hello Elizabeth, and Paul, hello Paul, nice to have you here, Paul Milligan. Okay, oh well, nice, got a good crowd tonight. I'm going to do a little. Oh, it's another sad story. It's a bit like Staggerly, a cautionary tale, but this one's a bit folksy. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm getting into folksy mood for this one. It's a thing called "Tell Old Bill." Yeah. It's an old folk tune that was done by a lot of people. Including at one point, I think Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen and Eric Bibb, and it was Eric Bibb I first heard it by. But you know, like a lot of these old songs, it goes back a way. So I can't tell you. I should be able to, but I'm afraid I can't tell you who actually wrote this. Tell Old Bill, but a song with a sad message. Tell old Bill when he gets home this morning. Tell old Bill when he gets home this evening. Tell old Bill when he gets home to leave those downtown girls alone in the morning, so soon. They left home by the alley gate this morning. They left home by the alley gate this evening. Bill left home by the alley gate. His dear wife told him, don't be late in the morning, so soon. Bill's sweet wife wife was baking bread this morning. Bill's sweet wife was making bread this morning. Bill's sweet wife was making bread when they came and told her Bill was dead this morning. So soon she cried, oh God, it can't be so this morning. She cried, oh God, it can't be so this morning. She cried, oh Lord, it can't be so. I saw my Bill a few hours ago this morning. So soon. They brought Bill home in a hurry-up wagon this morning. They brought Bill home in a hurry-up wagon this morning. They brought Bill home in a hurry-up wagon. Poor old Bill, his feet were dragging in the morning. So soon. Tell old Bill when he gets home this morning. Tell old Bill when he gets home this evening. Tell old Bill when he gets home to leave those downtown girls alone in the morning. So soon. In the morning. So soon. In the morning, so soon. Okay, tell old Bill. I started with a gospel tune, Wade in the Water. I'll do another one now. a train coming. You don't need no ticket, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready. I have an idea what to do next. Okay, so thank you for joining me. John Mackenzie sang "People Get Ready" in a harmony choir. Lovely. It's just a beautiful song, isn't it? Curtis Mayfield, who was a wonderful composer, singer, and guitarist. Curtis Mayfield, leader of the Impressions. Thanks, Elizabeth. So smooth. Now, yeah, lovely comments. Thank you very much. Hi, Patrick. Jeff Beck. Yeah, Jeff Beck. Well, yeah, I mean, Jeff Beck, of course, did a brilliant version of that. But then Jeff Beck does brilliant versions of so many songs. I'm going to do something by... You see, I start to say these things and I completely forget. What am I going to do here? I know I'm going into A, I can tell you that. Thanks, Paul. Paul says a lovely version of People Get Ready. Okay, walking. A lot of people do this. Beautiful song. Well, not beautiful, but you know, a lovely R&B song by. Oh, come on, Jimmy Rogers. Right, I'm in it now. Jimmy Rogers, Walking by Myself, which I've never done. I've never done before. The other day I thought, oh yeah, should I have a go at that? And I neglected to actually think about harmonica. If you're going to play this song, you ought to play a bit of harmonica, because I'm sure it was Little Walter on the original version, and I didn't think about the harmonica, so I just put the right key harmonica in, but who knows how it'll come out. Walking by Myself. Well, I'm walking by myself. I hope you'll understand. I just want to be your loving man. Now, you noticed I was just doing that much too high, wasn't I? Well, I'm walking by myself. I hope you'll understand. I just want to be your loving man. You know that I love you. You know give you all of my loving. What more can I do while I'm walking by myself? I hope you'll understand. I just want to be your loving man. Give you all of my loving. What more can I do while I'm walking by myself? I hope you'll understand. I just want to be your loving man. Okay, I must remember if I ever sing that again, and I may not, if I ever sing that again, I must remember what octave to start in. Okay, Walking by Myself, Jimmy Rogers. Now, I'm going to do, I'm into that kind of classic old blues, that the kind of stuff that really influenced people like myself and all those British blues bands who were coming up in the 60s, 70s. So I'll do a... Jimmy Reed. I'll do a Jimmy Reed song. Now this one is Honest I Do. Honest I Do. I don't think I'll play. I should play some Jimmy Reed high harmonica on this, but I don't think I will. I can't really do that justice. Jimmy Reed. I'm going to do a slightly slow version of Honest I Do, which was one of the lovely crossover tunes that Jimmy Reed had. He was one of those blues and R&B artists who had a knack of doing songs that crossed over into the pop market. Big Boss Man, Bright Lights, Big City, that sort of thing. Great Jimmy Reed. But I once had a gig when I hadn't actually been playing in public for a long while, and I just started playing again in Lee just after we'd moved to Lee on Sea, perhaps about 20 years ago. And Patrick Middleton's watching, he'll know this. A guy called Duncan Stott, sadly not with us now, used to run blues gigs, Friday night blues gigs. I can't remember if they're every month, every week or what, but anyway, Friday night blues gigs, Duncan Stott. And he knew from, Duncan had lived out in Texas for quite a while, and he knew a guy called U.P. Wilson, who was a fiery Texan blues guitarist and singer. And U.P. Wilson used to come over to Lee, stay with Duncan, was a real family friend, and do gigs. He did gigs up in London at the 100 Club and so on, but he would do the occasional gig down in Lee at the Ship. And Duncan phoned me one afternoon, Friday afternoon. Actually, it's probably evening. And he said, UP's playing tonight. I said, yeah, I'm coming down. And he said, oh, he wants a guitarist. And he put together a pickup band, bass player and drummer. And for some reason, and I really don't think it was necessary, UP Wilson wanted a guitarist. So I said, oh, well, I'll try. I'll try to get there in time. But I didn't know at that point. I didn't know UP Wilson. I got to know him afterwards. Played with him on at least one more gig. Anyway, as I stayed in the background. Did very little. Didn't tread on UP's toes. You don't do that. And he put on a great show. Really tough, loud guitarist. And he went into I'd hardly done anything, and I was thinking, I'm not sure I'm required, but nonetheless, I'll just give him a bit of gentle backup. And UP Wilson went into Honest I Do. Don't you know that I love you? Honest I do. And at that point, UP Wilson was kept doing that riff, and I looked and I thought, oh. Because there's a classic line in that song, and so I brought that in, thinking, well, I'm going to have to play the lead on this because he's just sticking to the riff, and he turned around, grinned. I thought he was going to stop, and then sort of nodded as if to say, "Okay, you got it." So I think I should show you Honest I Do. So for UP Wilson and Duncan, who. Both of them brought the blues to Leon C. Both of them passed on. UP Wilson at that time, although he was a Texan, was living in Paris, and he used to come over here once or twice a year. There we are. And Patrick Middleton, of course, knew Duncan, and that's where Well, I don't know whether I'll take your word for it. That's where you first saw me. But I appreciate the way that Duncan, when I wasn't really stage ready, if you like, because I hadn't been playing in public for so long. Used to give me gigs, solo gigs, band gigs. It was really great. So there we are, for UP Wilson. Don't you know that I love you? Honest I do. I'd never place no one above you. You know that I want you. Honest I do. I never place no one above you. Please tell me you love me. Stop driving me mad. You're the sweetest little baby that I ever had. honest I do. I'd never place no one above you. There you are. A bit of honest I do. So Patrick's another long note. Patrick, thank you very much. I don't know if I'll get to read this. Well, I'll go. Yeah, U.P. Wilson. Yeah, he used to pack the ship out. I wouldn't say he was a sort of major blues star, but he built up a nice following. Thanks to Duncan at the ship. Anyway, there we are. So it was nice. Yes, I got to play with him a couple of times and got to hang out. One night I remember back at Duncan's house, where UP was full of old bluesman stories. Lovely guy. Somebody, Stevie Anderson, asked me to do Jitterbug Swing. I bet he's not here tonight. Stevie, if you're there, show yourself, say hello. But if not, maybe you'll see this on the recording because it's nice. I can see 50 people watching this live, which is fantastic. A lot of people will be watching this. If you can get your head around this, will be watching this tomorrow or the day after because it's still up there as a recording. Phil Day says, "Honest I Do" was on an early Rolling Stones album. It was indeed, yeah. So this is for well, it's for all of you. Jitterbug Swing, which is based on a Booker White tune. Oh, Stevie, you're there. Well, now you're there. I'll play it properly. Okay. Well, come on, everybody. Gotta do the Jitterbug Swing. Come on, everybody. Gotta do the Jitterbug Swing. When you do that jitterbug, you know you're really on a thing. I can't stand it. I can't stand it long. Well, now I can't stand it. I can't stand it long. Every time I ask you, you won't let me walk you home. There we are, for Stevie Anderson and anyone else who likes that sort of stuff. I do myself, I must say. I like playing that. Jitterbug Swing by Booker or Bucker, I suspect it's Booker White. Hi Melanie, I've got to thank Melanie because, and Toby Simmons and Melanie, both of them are doing their bit to help promote live music, and that's really appreciated. So Melanie does this Wombles. Melanie, you'll have to tell people what it is if you want to leave a message to link to it. But there's a Wombles page, and it's great because she lists all kinds of live streams, including mine, which is really appreciated, Melanie. And thanks again to Toby out in California who co-hosts these Thursday sessions and helping get one or two listeners out in the States. Hi Adrian, and I know Adrian I think has got a hand in the Wombles website as well, so thanks. Thanks Lynn. I'm right. What am I doing? Oh, Steve. Hello Steve Tolton, I think you're there. And Steve asked me to do Stormy Monday. I have to change guitar for this, Steve. Now, it's just one of those things, Stormy Monday, that you know, a lot of players will say, "Oh, that's just hackneyed, isn't it?" Everyone does Stormy Monday, and absolutely right. But on the other hand, the popular songs are often popular for a good reason. Now, Stormy Monday was originally a T-Bone Walker tune, and I don't play like T-Bone Walker, you'll know that. Right. Oh, I have to adjust the amp slightly for this guitar. Okay. Originally a T-Bone Walker tune, but done beautifully by a number of people, including Bobby Bland, and I just love Bobby Bland's version, and Little Milton. So all of those versions, T-Bone Walker, Little Milton, Bobby Bland, just fantastic. I hope I'm not building this up too much. I don't think I need a slide on this one. They call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. They call it Stormy Monday. Tuesday's just as bad. Wednesday's worse, and Thursday's also sad. The eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. The eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. Sunday I go to church, and I kneel down and pray. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy on me. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy on me. I'm crazy about my baby. Please send her home to me. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy on me. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy on me. I'm crazy about my baby. Won't you please send her home to me? A bit of classy blues really, and I was doing my best there. Not my natural thing really. I'm in a way more comfortable with the slide on my finger, but I might do another famous old tune, with or without the slide. Okay, perhaps I'll try a bit of slide on this one. This is a kind of shuffle version of Hucklebuck. Hucklebuck, you'll know Hucklebuck, a dance tune. But I can't, really, Hucklebuck should be done as a swing. But it's quite difficult to play any lead guitar, to play a lot of lead guitar and swing. So I thought I'd try it, slow it down and do it as a shuffle. I went away for a bit then, did I? Can you see me? Was there any break in transmission? I'm sorry about that. I thought there was. Well, you didn't miss much. Hucklebuck. So I'm glad I'm back with you. I still got, according to my counter, 60 people. That's great. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you, you joining in. I'll get back to the slide stuff. If I get a chance tonight, I'm going to throw in a couple of sort of country blues, deep, rural. What do you want to call it? People have these different expressions. I always used to refer to country blues because I think it was, in the sort of 60s, a guy called Paul Oliver did a lot of research into blues, and it was all very intellectual, but it sort of got the phrase country blues into the vocabulary, and it was, basically rural blues. It was, as opposed to uptown city blues. But I can remember more than once I've been playing with other musicians, and I said, I want this to have a sort of country blues feel. They sort of go into country western mode, I think, no, not quite. Anyway, there we are. So later on, I'm going to get into some Fred McDowell, to be precise, possibly Robert Johnson. But before that, I'm going to do a bit of a standard that's not blues, a jazzy standard. Acoustic versus, well, there's something in that, yeah. I mean, basically country blues was largely acoustic, but then, like me, a lot of the country blues people used electric guitars. It's a bit of a myth, this thing. It plays solo and you've got to play an acoustic guitar. I don't. I always play an arch top with a pickup in. Anyway, there we are. As Lightning Hopkins, Fred McDowell. Apart from in his early days, Fred McDowell used to use electric instrument for playing solo stuff. Back porch blues, thank you, Robbie. Back porch blues, I'll go with that. Anyway, I'm not going to do that now. I'll get into that a bit later. I'm just apologising for those who don't like me doing the more mainstream stuff. So, flipping heck. I had a thing in my mind. Oh, yeah. In front of this audience of 66 people now, I'm completely losing the plot. Okay. Exactly like you, that's what I'm reaching for. I know why I was lonesome. I know why I was blue. I was looking for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes exactly like you. You make me feel so good. I wanna tell the world. You make me understand. Every little dream I'm dreaming, every scheme I'm scheming. Now I know why mother taught me to be true. She was waiting for someone exactly like you. You make me feel so good. I wanna tell the world. You make me understand. Every little dream I'm dreaming, every scheme I'm scheming. Now I know why mother taught me to be true. She wanted me for someone exactly like you. Exactly like you. Exactly like you. Okay. Ambrose has lost the feed, or had lost the feed. Well, I hope you're back now. Love it when you lose the plot. Yeah, to some extent, Ruth. I mean, it must get a bit wearing when I don't seem to know what I'm doing. I don't know whose song that was. You see, this is where I'm not a pro, because I don't manage to cover up my confusion and my mistakes. I make it crystal clear, don't I? Anyway, exactly like you. I mean, I sort of know that by people like Ella Fitzgerald. It's that kind of thing. Now, which guitar? Oh yes. Now this this old workhorse. I like to get this one out because it's probably one of the cheapest instruments. I've got 6 guitars, which might seem excessive, but I tell you, a lot of guitarists have got a lot more than that. And I use them all, but this is an old workhorse that I bought down at. So I'm doing it again. Where did I buy it? I bought it at a long departed music shop in Southend. Before I lived in Southend. My point being, nothing at all really, but you don't have to have an expensive guitar to enjoy playing. Now, what I'm going to try and do on this guitar, I love this because I often play this guitar in open. I do it in the low tuning, so I often do it in open G. Today, I'm doing it in open D. There. You're not impressed. Okay, bear with me while I get the sound right on this. This is, what am I going to do? Rainy Night in Georgia. Now, I apologise if you're familiar with this, my version of it, I mean, because I only started doing this song in lockdown, but I must admit I have started to do it quite a bit since then. And as Toby says, guitar shops have thousands of guitars. That's absolutely true, yeah. Wise words, thank you. And Adelaide says, yeah, I do laugh at myself, certainly. Hodges and Johnson. Hi, Steve. I did get, I had a friend who worked at Pete Lee, wonderful guitarist called Pete Lee, when I was, I was at school with him, at Westcliff High School. And he worked on Saturdays at Hodges and Johnson. And one day when he was working, he knocked a second-hand guitar off the wall. It was on one of those stands. What do you call it? Hook thing on the wall. He knocked it on the floor, and it was cracked right across the front. And they said, I don't know if they carried on working there, but they gave him the guitar. They said, you can take that guitar. That's useless. We're not going to sell that. We'll never put it together again properly. And that was the first archtop guitar. These sort of guitars with the F holes, and they do have a carved shaped top, archtops. That was the first archtop guitar I had. I was about 15, I suppose, 14 or 15, and it was a Levin, but it wasn't ever terribly playable, but I loved it. Never had. I could never get the action. I always had incredibly high action. It's one of the things that made me stick to slide. So what am I doing? Rainy Night in Georgia, which I think Christine, if she's listening, I know she likes this tune, or she might be fed up with it now. Certainly been raining here today. hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain's falling, seems I hear your voice calling, it's alright. It's a rainy night in Georgia, a rainy night in Georgia. Feels like it's raining all over the world. Neon lights are flashing, taxi cabs and buses passing through the night. Distant moaning on the train seems to play a sad refrain into the night. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Feels like it's raining all over the world. Raining all over the world. How many times I wondered, all comes out the same. No matter how you look at it or think of it, well, it's love, and you gotta play the game. Find myself a place in a boxcar so I can take my guitar to pass some time. Late at night when it's hard to rest, I hold your picture to my chest and I feel fine. It's a rainy night in Georgia, a rainy night in Georgia. Feel like it's raining all over the world. 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 Raining, raining all over the world. Rainy night in Georgia. Now I said I'd do some down home stuff, back porch stuff, front porch stuff. Which was it? Anyway, back. Yeah, I'm going to do some Fred McNeill things now. Well, this first one is a gospel tune, so you know it wasn't originally Fred McNeill's, but it's Fred McNeill who inspired me to do this sort of thing. And this one is, if those of you who know your Bible, you'll recognise the reference. Keep your lamps trimmed and burning. Get ready, be at the ready. And then I might move into I might stick with the Fred McNeill type stuff. Keep your lamps trimmed and burning. Keep your lamps trimmed and burning. Keep your lamps trimmed and burning. See what the Lord has done. Sister, don't you be worried. Don't you be worried. Don't you be worried. The race is almost run. Okay, I'll stick with From the Down, I think. Well, I stood on the corner till my feet got soaking wet. Well, I stood on the corner till my feet got soaking wet. She ain't come yet. You can't do me, baby, like you did poor Shine. You can't do me, baby, honey, like you did poor Shine. Well, you took his money, Lord, you can't take. Took his money, Lord, you can't take. Took his money, Lord, you can't take mine. Don't come here running, baby, honey, screaming and crying. Don't come here running, baby, honey, screaming and crying. Well, you know you got a home, baby, long as I got, long as I got, long as I got. Well, you know you got a home, baby, long as I got mine. some Fred McDowell for you. And Dave Asher's written a note about Fred McDowell. He says, it occurs to me, when we saw Mississippi Fred McDowell in London in the late 60s, he was younger than we are now. Yeah. Yes. And he seemed, as a lot of the blues guys did when you watched them when you were, when we were teenagers, seemed so old, but of course he wasn't. No. But Fred McDowell was actually he actually started recording and touring quite late in life. I think he was late 40s or early 50s or something like that, and then he had a lovely career touring around America and Europe, and great influence on me. So thank you. I'm nearly there, I think. It's really great. I appreciate you joining me. And if you want a copy of my CD, all you got to do is put some money in my PayPal account. Or if you don't like using PayPal, drop me a note on Messenger or whatever, and we can sort something out. Yes, I've still got some copies of CDs to sell if I can, to try and make the money back. Okay, so thank you all. Thanks to Melanie, who's saying really nice things here, I see. I'll do something by Robert Johnson, When You've Got a Good Friend. So to those of you who've requested things and I appear to have ignored your requests, I apologise. It's either because it's a bit out of my normal remit. There are some things that I just don't think would lend themselves to the way I sing and play, or because I just haven't got round to thinking about how I might play them. And there was somebody made a suggestion tonight which I've forgotten, but I'll perhaps go through the comments afterwards and see that, and see if I can do that next week. But I can't remember what it was now. Okay, so again, thank you very much. I hope you're all staying safe and sane in this crazy world. This is a bit of Robert Johnson. Again, a nice song with a message, When You've Got a Good Friend. When you've got a good friend that will stay right by your side, when you've got a good friend that will stay right by your side, you spend all your spare time just love and treat her kind. I mistreated my baby, I don't know the reason why. I mistreated my baby, I don't know the reason why. Every time I think about it, I just hang my head and cry. Should I apologize? Would she sympathize with me? Should I apologize? Would she sympathize with me? Well, she's a fine, fine woman, just as good as a girlfriend can be. I may be right or wrong, it's your own opinion. Well, I may be right or wrong. Look after your best friends, and your enemies can't do you no wrong. got a good friend that will stay right by your side. When you've got a good friend that will stay right by your side. You spend all your spare time just love and treat her kind. Thank you all. Stay safe and see you again, I hope. Good night.